Welcome back to our channel, where today we are diving into one of the most fascinating and lucrative pieces of American numismatic history, the 1999 USA 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that has captivated collectors and investors alike due to its extraordinary value, which has soared to a staggering $9 million in certain rare instances. And the story behind this coin is as intriguing as the price it commands, beginning with the circumstances of its production. The year 1999 was not particularly remarkable in general circulation for pennies, but it became a turning point for collectors because of unique minting errors, subtle die variations, and unexpected anomalies that set this coin apart from the millions of others minted the same year. The 1999 penny features the familiar Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse and Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse, but the magic lies in its rare imperfections. Some coins were struck with doubled dies, showing a ghost-like repetition of Lincoln's features or the lettering on the reverse, while others exhibited off-center strikes, missing elements, or planchet flaws that made them one-of-a-kind specimens. These errors are extremely rare, occurring in just a handful of coins out of millions produced, making them highly sought after by collectors. Beyond the physical errors, certain 1999 pennies achieved fame due to their composition. Slight variations in metal content or weight can create coins that differ subtly from standard circulation pieces. These differences are often only noticeable under magnification or by precise measurement but add immense value when authenticated. What drives the $9 million valuation is a combination of rarity, historical significance, condition, and provenance. Coins that are graded as perfect or near perfect by major grading services can fetch astronomical sums at auctions because collectors are willing to pay top dollar for the assurance of authenticity and the prestige of owning a coin so rare that it may only exist in single-digit quantities. The history of this penny's value skyrocketing is full of interesting stories, such as discoveries in unexpected places, from forgotten change in old jars to dusty coin rolls in bank vaults. Each discovery adds to the mystique and demand. Experts and numismatists have spent decades cataloging errors and varieties, and the 1999 penny stands out for its combination of multiple rare characteristics appearing in a single coin. It is a prime example of how minor mistakes during minting can lead to historical treasures. The market for these coins is fueled not only by rarity but also by the narrative surrounding them. Collectors are drawn to the drama of error coins, the thrill of finding an uncommon specimen, and the potential financial rewards. Stories circulate of coins being found in circulation by ordinary people who suddenly realized their penny was worth millions. These tales add an almost mythical status to the 1999 1-cent coin, and the social proof of high-profile auction sales further inflates the perceived and real value. The 1999 penny also represents an era when the United States Mint was experimenting with process improvements and quality control measures, which inadvertently created conditions for these rare errors. The combination of human oversight, mechanical imperfection, and sheer luck resulted in coins that today are considered masterpieces of unintended artistry. Beyond the numismatic community, the coin's rise to fame has entered popular culture, with features in online videos, news articles, and social media posts driving curiosity and increasing demand. Collectors, investors, and enthusiasts follow these stories closely, hoping to either acquire such a coin or at least witness its record-breaking sale. The value of $9 million is not merely a random figure but reflects actual transactions where certified coins sold to private collectors or at high-profile auctions, and the authentication process is rigorous, requiring multiple experts to confirm the coin's provenance, grading, and error type before any sale. This ensures that buyers can trust the investment. The rarity of a perfect 1999 penny with multiple recognized errors is so extreme that very few exist, creating a near-impossible chance to own one, which naturally drives prices into the millions. The coin's appeal is enhanced by its symbolic representation of Lincoln, a figure central to American history, and the continuity of the Lincoln Cent series, connecting collectors with over a century of coinage tradition. The combination of historical resonance, physical rarity, and financial potential makes the 1999 penny one of the most coveted coins in the modern era. In addition to auction sales, private sales and estate transactions have also contributed to its legendary status, with stories of family inheritances suddenly turning into life-changing fortunes when someone discovered a rare 1999 penny hidden away for decades. The coin's narrative illustrates how ordinary objects can become extraordinary through chance and circumstance. The numismatic community has meticulously documented these coins, producing catalogs, research articles, and guides to help collectors identify potential high-value specimens. Attention to detail is critical because even small distinctions, like slight die misalignments or planchet anomalies, can differentiate a 1-cent coin from a multi-million-dollar treasure. Furthermore, the 1999 penny has inspired a new generation of coin enthusiasts who are drawn to the thrill of discovery and the intellectual challenge of identifying rare varieties. Forums, social media groups, and collector clubs buzz with discussions about spotting the telltale signs of valuable errors, and each verified find adds to the collective excitement. Historical comparisons also show that the 1999 penny is part of a long tradition of error coins achieving astronomical values, much like the 1943 copper cent or the 1955 double-die penny, and these parallels further cement its place in the annals of numismatic history. The coin is not only a financial asset but also a tangible piece of American heritage, connecting its owner to the processes, decisions, and occasional mishaps of the United States Mint, which have created some of the world's most fascinating collectibles. Even casual observers are captivated by the story, imagining the excitement of finding a coin in their pocket or change jar worth millions. The psychological appeal of rarity, luck, and history all converge to make the 1999 1-cent coin a truly iconic collectible. Collectors are also drawn to the coin's condition, as only those preserved in near mint or mint state achieve the highest valuations, often requiring careful handling, protective cases, and climate-controlled storage. The market for these coins continues to evolve, with digital platforms, online auctions, and numismatic expos allowing a wider audience to view, bid, and sometimes acquire these treasures, which keeps interest and prices high. In conclusion, the 1999 USA 1-cent coin, with a face value of $9 million due to its rare errors, mistakes, and unique historical significance, stands as a testament to the fascinating intersection of chance, human error, and the enduring appeal of numismatics, showing how a humble penny can transform into one of the most coveted collectibles in history, capturing imaginations and fortunes alike. So if you enjoyed diving deep into this incredible story of wealth, history, and rare coin collecting, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories about extraordinary coins, rare collectibles, and hidden treasures that could change your life. Next, 2015 D 1-cent coin. Today we dive into an astonishing story that has captivated collectors, investors, and history buffs alike. The 2015 D USA 1-cent coin, a coin whose humble face value belies the jaw-dropping fortune it can represent today, with some versions rumored to be worth as much as $4 million in certain rare circumstances. And this isn't just any coin story. This is a tale of minting errors, limited releases, and the unpredictable ways in which history and human fascination combine to create extreme value from what was meant to be everyday currency. So let's start at the beginning. 2015 marked a period when the US Mint was producing billions of pennies, yet among these countless coins emerged an unusual anomaly that would eventually draw the eyes of collectors worldwide. The 2015 D penny refers to coins struck at the Denver Mint, and while millions were circulated normally, a tiny fraction of coins came off the press with subtle, yet highly significant imperfections that the casual observer might overlook, but which experts in numismatics, those who study and collect coins, recognize instantly as the hallmark of extreme rarity. Such errors can include double dies, misaligned strikes, off-center minting, die cracks, and unusual planchet anomalies. Each of these errors can transform an ordinary penny into a coin of historical significance and extraordinary monetary value. Consider the double die phenomenon, which occurs when the die used to strike the coin has a misaligned impression from a previous strike, resulting in certain design elements, such as lettering or numbers, appearing doubled or shadowed. The 2015 D penny includes examples of such double die features, particularly noticeable on the date and the word Liberty, and while a casual observer might pass over these as minor minting quirks, collectors know that double die pennies have historically fetched astronomical prices at auction, because the number of coins exhibiting the error is minuscule relative to the total mintage. Scarcity drives demand, and demand drives value. Another error contributing to the value of some 2015 D pennies is the off-center strike, where the coin's design is not perfectly centered on the planchet, resulting in a portion of the design missing. This off-center strike can be subtle, just a few millimeters, or extreme, revealing large blank areas, and each variation affects the coin's rarity and market value differently. Collectors prize these anomalies because they represent a deviation from the standard, a tangible piece of the minting process frozen in time. In addition to die and strike errors, some 2015 D pennies exhibit unusual planchet characteristics, including lamination flaws or metallic impurities. Sometimes these flaws are caused by imperfections in the metal strip used to create coins, resulting in thin spots, cracks, or discoloration, which are again signs of extreme rarity when combined with the Other minting anomalies. The 2015 D-penny story doesn't just stop with physical anomalies. Provenance plays a crucial role. Coins that can be traced back to specific rolls, batches, or mint officials gain additional historical significance. A coin with documented history tied to a prominent collection, or discovered in an unusual circumstance, can exponentially increase in value. Imagine a 2015 D-penny found in a sealed mint bag that had been untouched for years. The coin not only displays a rare error but carries with it the story of discovery, the excitement of uncovering something unique, and the authenticity that collectors crave. The psychological and social aspects of coin collecting also play a role in the staggering value assigned to these pennies. Humans have long placed immense value on objects that combine rarity, beauty, and history, and coins like the 2015 D-penny embody all three. They are small, portable, and yet carry stories of a specific moment in American history. The minting practices, the economic conditions, and the human errors that accidentally transformed a lowly cent into a numismatic treasure. Auction records for rare pennies provide compelling evidence of the market's fascination. In 2015 and subsequent years, coins exhibiting the errors described have sold for tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and in the most exceptional cases, approaching the $4 million mark. This astronomical value is influenced not only by the coin's rarity but also by market conditions, collector competition, and the overall popularity of U.S. pennies with notable errors. The story of the 2015 D-penny also highlights the expertise required to authenticate such coins. With so many potential forgeries and replicas, professional grading services like PCGS and NGC assess the condition, authenticity, and rarity of coins, providing collectors with certificates and grades that can make or break the coin's market value. A 2015 D-penny authenticated and graded at a high level of perfection can exponentially increase in worth, adding to the allure and excitement surrounding these coins. Beyond financial considerations, the 2015 D-penny represents a fascinating intersection of art, history, and human curiosity. The design itself, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Union Shield on the reverse, ties the coin to centuries of American symbolism, and when combined with minting anomalies, this ordinary design becomes a canvas for extraordinary stories. Collectors and enthusiasts share these stories widely, fueling social media posts, YouTube videos, and community discussions, which in turn increase public interest and perceived value. This creates a feedback loop where interest fuels market activity, and market activity fuels interest, all centered around a single, small copper-plated zinc coin. One cannot discuss the value of the 2015 D-penny without appreciating the economic and historical context. In 2015, the U.S. economy was recovering from the aftermath of the Great Recession. Coin production reflected both technological advancements and traditional minting practices, and the minor errors that occurred in Denver that year are now part of a broader narrative about the precision and fallibility inherent in coin production. As these pennies circulated, some were lost, some were damaged, and some were discovered decades later in collections, rolls, or unexpected places. Each discovery adds to the mythos of the coin, and collectors who recognize the potential value are willing to pay extraordinary sums to acquire them. The $4 million valuation, while rare, underscores the incredible journey from ordinary currency to numismatic legend. The combination of physical anomalies, historical significance, scarcity, authentication, and collector demand converges to create this remarkable phenomenon. And the story doesn't end with the coin itself, it extends to the human drama surrounding it, the thrill of the hunt, the excitement of auction bidding, the tension in verifying authenticity, and the pride of owning a piece of history that literally began as a penny in someone's pocket. Ultimately, the 2015 DUSA 1-cent coin exemplifies the unpredictable, almost magical, way in which small objects can accumulate immense cultural and monetary value over time, proving that even the most modest coin can become a legend under the right circumstances. So if you are a collector, a history enthusiast, or simply someone fascinated by rare treasures, keep your eyes open for anomalies in ordinary objects, because today's everyday penny could be tomorrow's multi-million-dollar legend. Thank you so much for joining us in this deep dive into one of the most fascinating stories in modern numismatics. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed exploring the incredible world of rare coins. Subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories of hidden treasures and historical mysteries, and stay tuned for our next adventure into the extraordinary world of collectible coins. Last we're about to explore will blow your mind and could change the way you look at seemingly ordinary coins forever. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures of history, and today we are zeroing in on the 2003 USA 1-cent coin, a small piece of copper and zinc that might seem unremarkable at first glance, yet carries a rumored face value of a staggering $2.9 million, making it one of the most coveted pennies in the world among collectors and numismatic enthusiasts alike. And if you love uncovering secrets of rare coins, make sure to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss any future treasures. Now the story of the 2003 penny begins in the heart of the United States Mint, where meticulous processes and human oversight sometimes collide to produce anomalies that defy expectations, and while billions of pennies are struck each year, it is these rare and unintentional deviations from the norm that can make a coin worth millions, and the 2003 penny is a prime example of how small errors, unusual minting processes, or even a misalignment in the die can transform a coin from everyday change into a sought-after masterpiece. Collectors have long speculated that the rarity of this coin is tied to a combination of factors including production errors, limited circulation of specific variations, and the sheer luck of survival through decades without being lost or melted down. And what makes this penny even more fascinating is that it exemplifies the unpredictable nature of coin collecting, where value is not just a product of age or metal content but a perfect storm of rarity, condition, and historical context. Many experts point out that the 2003 1-cent coin possesses characteristics that make it stand out from its contemporaries, such as slight differences in the embossing of Lincoln's profile, subtle variations in the lettering of the date, or anomalies in the finish of the metal itself. And while these differences might seem minor to the untrained eye, in the world of numismatics, they can exponentially increase a coin's desirability and market value, and the history of the penny itself adds an additional layer of intrigue, as the Lincoln cent has been a staple of American currency since 1909, representing not just economic utility but also historical significance and cultural symbolism. And over the years, various editions of the penny have become collectibles due to factors such as low mintage, mint errors, or unique commemorative designs. The 2003 penny fits perfectly into this narrative as a coin that appears ordinary yet carries the potential to unlock immense value for those who understand its uniqueness. Numismatic forums and auction records reveal a growing fascination with this coin, with collectors often paying close attention to the smallest details such as die cracks, doubled dies, or off-center strikes. And every time a 2003 penny surfaces that exhibits one of these anomalies, it captures the attention of serious buyers willing to pay a premium, and the market for rare coins has evolved into a highly competitive environment where provenance, certification, and condition grading play crucial roles in determining final auction prices. Companies like PCGS and NGC provide authentication services that assure buyers of a coin's rarity and legitimacy, and for the 2003 penny, certification can be the difference between an ordinary coin worth its face value and a rare collectible worth millions. Collectors also note that the appeal of the 2003 penny extends beyond financial gain. It represents a tangible connection to history, a conversation piece, and a symbol of the intricate craftsmanship and chance inherent in minting processes. Enthusiasts often share stories of discovering such coins in circulation, sometimes in the least expected places like jars of loose change, old wallets, or forgotten cash drawers, highlighting the serendipitous nature of collecting. And the 2003 penny's narrative is further enriched by its place in the broader context of early 21st century American coinage, a period characterized by advances in minting technology, changes in metal composition, and the continuing challenge of balancing mass production with quality control. For instance, pennies in this era were primarily composed of zinc with a thin copper plating, and slight deviations in this layering process could result in unique appearances that set certain coins apart. And the economics of rarity play a crucial role here too, because the actual number of pennies with the distinguishing features of the 2003 rare variants is unknown but assumed to be extremely low, which drives competition among collectors and fuels the coin's sky-high estimated value. Auction houses and private sales occasionally report transactions involving rare 2003 pennies, generating media buzz and further cementing the coin's legendary status, and social media platforms have amplified this effect by enabling collectors to showcase discoveries, share insights on spotting rare variations, and create a sense of community around these miniature treasures, which in turn inspires more people to check their own change in hopes of finding a coin that could make them instant millionaires. The story of the 2003 penny also teaches us about the unpredictability of value, because while many coins are lost, damaged, or remain unnoticed for years, the few that survive in pristine condition, especially those with distinguishing characteristics, can achieve fame and fortune. And experts emphasize that meticulous handling, proper storage, and timely appraisal are critical to preserving the value of such coins. Collectors often recommend using protective holders, avoiding exposure to moisture or harsh environments, and obtaining professional grading to ensure authenticity and maximize marketability. Beyond financial aspects, the 2003 penny captivates the imagination because it embodies the intersection of history, chance, and human craftsmanship, and owning such a coin is like holding a tiny time capsule that connects you directly to the minting processes, cultural context, and economic conditions of the early 2000s. From a cultural perspective, the Lincoln penny has been a fixture of American life, appearing in classrooms, piggy banks, and countless transactions. Yet when a rare variant like the 2003 penny emerges, it transforms from a common object into a legendary artifact that sparks conversations, inspires research, and attracts media attention. And while skeptics may question the astronomical value assigned to such coins, the numismatic community consistently demonstrates that rarity, condition, and demand converge to create markets where a humble penny can indeed be worth millions. The story also underscores the importance of education and awareness for collectors, because understanding minting errors, die variations, and historical production records can mean the difference between overlooking a treasure and recognizing a life-changing find. Countless blogs, forums, and collector guides have sprung up over the years detailing how to identify and evaluate rare coins, including the 2003 penny, and they emphasize careful observation of minute details such as the thickness of the rim, the sharpness of the lettering, and any unusual coloration or texture in the metal. The psychology of collecting also plays a fascinating role, because part of the thrill lies in the hunt, the anticipation of discovery, and the knowledge that a seemingly ordinary coin could suddenly transform your financial and historical perspective. Furthermore, stories abound of ordinary people stumbling upon rare coins like the 2003 penny and being catapulted into global attention, reinforcing the notion that history is often hidden in plain sight and that curiosity, patience, and careful attention can yield extraordinary rewards. The 2003 penny's legacy is also a reflection of the broader story of coin collecting as both an investment and a passion, blending financial strategy with historical preservation, as well as fostering communities of enthusiasts who share knowledge, celebrate discoveries, and educate newcomers on the intricacies of numismatics. In addition, the ongoing fascination with the 2003 penny demonstrates how even modern coins, produced in vast quantities, are not immune to the allure of rarity, errors, and historical significance. And as collectors continue to explore circulation change, estate collections, and archival sources, new examples of the penny may yet surface, adding further intrigue and possibly redefining its market value. Ultimately, the story of the 2003 USA 1-cent coin is one of hidden opportunity, meticulous observation, and the enduring human fascination with uncovering treasures in the most unexpected places, reminding us that even the smallest items can hold immense significance. And as the legend of this coin continues to grow, it serves as both a cautionary tale and an inspiration for collectors everywhere to examine their change closely, appreciate the artistry and history embedded in coins, and recognize that true rarity often lies in details only noticed by the attentive eye.